All right, about a month ago, we were at the Mansfield Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors meeting. At the end of that meeting, we all go around and we kind of share some industry insights and things that are hot topics. Well, I shared about this thing called a transfer on death deed. And it's a simple document filed now, conveys your real estate after you pass away, keeps you out of the courthouse. And so Lori and I started talking about it. She said, look, you need to come down to the chamber, come on Tuesday morning and tell everybody kind of what they need, what happens if they don't have it. I said, all right, so I'm here. And in those conversations, I shared that there's about 5 documents that everybody needs in terms of estate planning. And this is true regardless of whether you got $1 or you got $1 million or more. The first one, obviously, is a will. It talks about where you want your stuff to go and who you want to be in charge of making sure it gets there. The next one is a transfer on death deed. That moves your real estate. You can have as many of those in the state of Texas as you have pieces of real estate. After that, those are kind of our testamentary documents. Following that, we have what we call life care planning documents. Okay, who makes decisions on your behalf in the event that you're not able to do it yourself? And one of them is a financial power of attorney, and the other is a medical power of attorney. Those two things together, in the event that something happens because of age or injury or disability, will keep us out of the courthouse as far as guardianship goes. The other is a directive to physicians, maybe even a HIPAA release. So regardless of how much you have, those are kind of the basic estate planning documents. Those documents are important, along with some planning with your financial institutions, designating beneficiaries on accounts. Those documents, that planning, financial planning, will keep you out of the courthouse. And the number one thing I hear when I meet with a new client is, I want to avoid probate. Well, that's a big bag of things that you want to avoid. There's about 5 different kinds of probate. Some are very easy. You just turn the will in and then file it, and it can transfer title to property. There's others that can take years to complete. If someone passes without an estate plan or without a will, the law will tell you where your stuff is going to go. But the kicker is proving to the court who's who and classifying that property, whether it's separate property or community property, and who gets what percentage. That process can take a significant amount of time. So the basic estate plan, those 5 basic documents, can greatly simplify and save a lot of money going forward. How long is it going to take? What's your time investment? I would say most lawyers can generate these documents somewhere between 3 to 6 weeks, particularly if it's the basic estate planning that we talked about earlier. You're going to sit down with your attorney. You're going to talk about what your wishes are. Spend about an hour. They're going to write the documents, send them back to you to take a look at. You can review them yourself. You can come back. You can talk with your lawyer some more. And then you're going to execute them. And then they're going to go in a safe place, and that's it. And that worry is off your shoulders. I've got clients, we've got business owners who want to talk about trusts, who have maybe more complex estates or want to have a more complex distribution of those assets after they pass away. And so that can take a little bit more time to kind of go through that and figure out how they want things distributed. But, at the end, it's something that once you get going in it, once you cross the hurdle of saying, all right, I'm going to get this handled, you want to get it done quick. And then just realize that it's off your shoulders and it's taken care of.